Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our first official lesson of prime time. I'm here with Allison, and we are at the Johnston Estate in Bethlehem Township. We're outside at this park under a pavilion, so I hope you can see us all right. Today's story is about a vineyard, and at my last video, when I was inviting everybody to come and pick up their primetime bags, I asked at the end if you could think about a vineyard and if you knew what one was. And I came to the park today with Allison because there is something to do with a vineyard here. Do you know what a vineyard might be?
It's a grapevine.
Well, it is a place, it's a farm where grapevines are grown. And there are still vineyards today, but long ago, in the time of Jesus and in the Bible, there were many vineyards, and farmers grew grapes to eat them and also to make juice and to make wine. And there is a grapevine here. And in a little bit, we will show you that clip. We'll walk over and show you what a grapevine looks like. Good morning again. Allison is here in front of an actual grapevine. Hold up your grapes. These are grapes we brought from the store, so they weren't actually grown on this vine. This vine is here at the Johnston Estate in Bethlehem Township. So I think this vine has been here for a long time. The grapes that were growing on here this past summer, they're dried up now. There's some dried clumps there that Allison's touching. But this vine is similar to the vine that is talked about in our story with the vineyard workers that worked in a vineyard. So there would have been long grapevines in the Bible story just like this that the vineyard workers worked with all day long. So we wanted to show you an example of that.
Here's a green.
Hi, Allison and I are back. So we are going to be sharing our story about workers in a vineyard. In this story, it's from the book of Matthew. There are workers that are hired by a farmer of a vineyard to work at different times. He hires a bunch of people right away in the morning, like let's say 8 o'clock in the morning, and they work hard for him all day. They're picking grapes, pulling weeds, picking bugs off the vine, and it's hard work. Later on in the morning, he can tell that there are still some people standing around that do not have a job, and he goes and asks them if they're interested in working in his vineyard, and he will pay them a day's wage. So he goes and gets a second bunch of workers, and they start working. And then even after lunch, the farmer goes a third time, and he goes and he finds even more workers that work for him. And at the end of the day, he pays them, and he pays them all the same. And we'll see what happens. Allison, you start reading.
Jesus told this story to teach about God. A farmer needed workers for his vineyard where he grew grapes. Will you work in my vineyard? He asked some people. How much will you pay? They answered. 1 day's pay, the farmer said. Okay, said the people, and they went to work. The farmer hired other workers at different times of the day. When they were done, the farmer paid all of the workers the same. The first workers were angry. You paid the last workers the same as us, they shouted. We worked longer in the hot sun. The farmer answered, I gave you what I promised you. Are you upset because I'm being generous to the others? Jesus said that God is generous, like the farmer. The last will be first, and the first will be last with God, he said.
And that's the end. These workers that worked in the vineyard, they were jealous at the end of the day. Some of them had worked all day long in the hot, hot sun.
The first workers got 3 coins, but then the people who worked longer, they still got 3 coins, which made them feel like they didn't get as much as they should have.
Right, they felt that was unfair. But the farmer said, you agreed to work for a full day's wage. And the farmer says, I didn't cheat any of you. It's my decision to pay everybody the same. And he was generous with the same amount of money to all of them, whether they worked all day in the hot sun or for only the afternoon. So that's a lesson for all of us, that we should practice being generous. There is no one better than anybody else, and just because you're putting forth more effort does not mean that you are going to be God's favorite. God offers the same amount of love to everybody, and we are all offered the same amount of grace, no matter who we are.
Mommy.
Hello. This week's song will be from YouTube, and it's a song that some of us have sung before. It was a former Bible school song that we sang 2 summers ago at St. Mark's Church when we partnered with them and had a VBS with them. It's called Won't Worry About a Thing, and Allison and I, we play this pretty often in the car. It's a good song, and it's simple to learn. The words on the video are printed at the top, so you can watch all the singers. It's a bunch of kids, and it has this good island tune. And I think it's appropriate even to today when we have these challenging times. School is different for all of us, and there are many things about our world that are a little different than how it once was. And it's important to remember that God is there through it all, and we don't have to worry. He is there to be with us every step of the way. So you can watch this next clip.
Free like a bird in the big blue sky, not a cloud or a care for a million miles. I won't worry about a thing. God loves me and he loved me first. He rescued me when I was in a lurch, and I won't worry about a thing. To the left I'll fly, fly, fly. To the right I'll glide, glide, glide. Oh, and I won't worry about a thing. I'm gonna swoop down low, low, low. Then I'll soar up high, high, high. Oh, and I won't worry about a thing. Free like a bird in the big blue sky, not a cloud or a care for a million miles. I won't worry about a thing. God loves me and he loved me first. He rescued me when I was in a lurch, and I won't worry about a thing. To the left I'll fly, fly, fly. To the right I'll glide, glide, glide. Oh, and I won't worry about a thing. I'm gonna swoop down low, low, low. Then I'll soar up high, high, high. Oh, and I won't worry about a thing.
we're back and we will do our primetime closing. Allison will help me see if we remember.
Go into your week knowing you are loved. Repeat after me. I am loved.
I am loved.
Go into your week knowing you are saved. Repeat after me. I am saved.
I am saved.
Go into your week knowing you are gifted. Repeat after me. I am gifted.
I am gifted.
Go into your week remembering this. You are a follower of Jesus. God has a special purpose for you. No matter where life takes you, you are never alone. Go in peace, live in love. Jesus is with you.
Amen. Have a great week, everybody.